The road to the 2025 season was actually paved last December.
Penn State will play for a title!
As Nebraska blew a prime chance to make another national title match. Less than 2 months later, NU legend John Cook shocked Husker Nation by announcing his retirement after a quarter-century run as head coach.
Yeah, I'm going to miss it. But I'm going to be the biggest cheerleader.
But the Huskers didn't have to look far to find their new leader, as former Nebraska player and assistant Danny Busboom Kelly was quickly announced as Cook's successor the same day.
It's an honor to be part of a place that cares so much about the sport of volleyball and continues to push the limit.
Now it's a new era in Nebraska volleyball.
We have the opportunity to win a national championship with Danny and carry on Coach's legacy.
While over at Creighton, change is also in the air as well. All those storylines and more over the next 30 minutes in the State of Volleyball special. Hello there and welcome into the State of Volleyball special. I'm 3 News Now Sports Director Adam Kruger. In the next half hour, we'll get you set for what's expected to be another exciting season on the court. The fireworks actually started way back in January. After bringing Louisville back to national prominence, Danny Busboom Kelly got the call from the one school that she couldn't say no to.
You know, Troy was like, so do you want to be the next coach here? I was like, well, yeah. I was actually in practice, and I stepped out to take the phone call, and that's when the ball really started rolling.
DBK led Louisville to the NCAA tournament in all 8 of her seasons there, including 3 Final Fours and 2 national runner-up finishes. Now the Adams, Nebraska native will try to keep the blue blood that is Husker volleyball rolling.
Our expectations is to be in the hunt to win the Big Ten and to be in Final Fours and winning national championships, but I also want our players to leave here just loving the sport of volleyball.
Change is hard, guys. It's hard. But I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I don't think there is anyone more deserving of this role than Danny Busboom.
Agreed.
I think the timing made sense. I do believe in divine intervention. I believe that she was placed here at this time for a reason.
The Huskers head into DBK's first season as not only the Big Ten preseason favorite, but also as the #1 ranked team in the country. A target Busboom Kelly says she's fine with.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I get a vote, and I voted ourselves #1. I think we're pretty talented. We're not going to dwell on that or talk about it more for more than about 10 minutes, but I also don't want to avoid it. I don't think anybody on our team is going to be surprised that we're preseason #1. I also don't think anybody believes that that's what we'll be in December, just because that's what we are right now, because they've been through it all.
We're going to support Danny in the way that she needs, and we also talked about how we're going to respect her and respect Coach's decision and respect Danny because she's earned that respect the past 8 years at Louisville. So we're excited for Danny, obviously, but it's been a whirlwind of emotions, but we're excited, and it's awesome that we have Danny here.
So here's a look at some key games on Nebraska's schedule. The Huskers begin the DBK era against third-ranked Pitt tomorrow night at Pinnacle Bank Arena. That starts at 6 on Fox. Then Sunday at 2:30 on ESPN. NU welcomes Stanford to PBA. The Big Red heads to Nashville to face 7th-ranked Kentucky on August 31st. Nebraska will make the trip to Omaha Tuesday, September 16th to face Creighton at CHI Health Center. The Huskers open Big Ten play at home September 24th against Michigan. The conference slate has NU playing at defending champ Penn State October 3rd and at 8th-ranked Wisconsin on Halloween night. And you will host the Nittany Lions on Black Friday. Well, one of the big keys to DBK's success this season will be one of her best players. Harper Murray about to begin her junior year in Lincoln, and the All-American has definitely had her share of ups and downs at Nebraska, but is now poised to lead the Big Red on and off the court.
After 2 years ago, honestly, I saw the worst of it and nothing can really faze me anymore. And it sucks that was how my story had to go, but that it is what it is. And I'm glad that I was able to come out stronger than that and have my teammates by my side.
I think Harper really embodies a lot of what this team is hoping to accomplish, get through some hard times and rise up and come out even better than you were before.
Murray, one of 4 Huskers named to the All-Big Ten preseason team. Another Husker with high expectations this season, Captain Rebecca Alec, the senior middle blocker named Nebraska's Lifter of the Year at NU's Red-White scrimmage back on August 9th. The Lincoln native trying to make the most of her final season competing for her hometown team.
Kind of feels like a fairy tale, honestly. I mean, you know, you pray for moments like that to work out, but, you know, in my faith, it's not about having like a perfect day, just kind of riding with the, you know, whatever comes. And so it's nice when you get those little gifts along the way. So I'm very grateful.
She's from here, so she takes the culture and the family feel of Nebraska volleyball very seriously because she grew up watching it. So she's put in a lot of work, and I wouldn't be able to like explain it, but she has been putting in so much effort on and off the court this year.
Alec led the red-white scrimmage with 16 kills. Another co-captain for this year's squad, along with Alec and Andy Jackson, setter Bergen Riley. But despite Riley earning All-American honors a year ago, Coach DBK saying true freshman Campbell Flynn is pushing Riley in practice. And at Big Ten Media Days, DBK compared Riley to Flynn.
Brings a calm demeanor, and you want your setter to have that demeanor that isn't going to rattle her teammates. But yes, Campbell Flynn is a stud, and she came in and she proved that she can run the show too. So I think that's only going to help Bergen elevate her game, and also allows us to be creative in what we're doing and how we can potentially use both Bergen and Campbell. And again, the team just needs to trust that everything we're going to do is going to set us up to be the best we can possibly be in December.
Flynn was named the National Gatorade Player of the Year in 2024. Well, before the Big Red takes the court for real tomorrow, they were tested last Saturday night in the first ever alumni match. NU legends like Jordan Larson, Kelly Hunter, and Lauren Stivrins faced off against the current crop of Cornhuskers, with this year's squad prevailing in 4 sets.
It was really fun. There was definitely some chatter between the net, but it was all out of love. So we all know we're great players. We respect each other, but just little chirps here and there.
I got a little bit teary-eyed just seeing all those alums come back, and I know they were excited to get the standing ovations, and some of them I recruited really hard and didn't get to finish out their careers as their assistants. So it was just really great to, get to connect with them again. When you leave, this place is still really special, and like once a Husker, always a Husker. They saw that truer than ever.
After the match, Stivrins announced her retirement from the indoor game. Coming up on our State of Volleyball special, we check in on Omaha's 2 professional teams as both are making moves this offseason. Stay with us. And welcome back to our State of Volleyball special. While John Cook played a huge part in hiring Danny Busboom Kelly, the man who had to make the actual offer was NUAD Troy Dannon. And thus far, Dannon pleased with the progress of DBK.
So the cool thing, Danny's practice, everything is a competition. Everything. And I love that. I mean, whether it's serving drills or she's keeping score of everything. And just that mindset. She has a wonderful way about her. She has a lot of talent. And there's curse and a blessing, right, in dealing with that much and that depth of talent. But she's been awesome.
Dannon also saying the newly named John Cook Arena will go to a capacity of around 10,200 by next fall. And Cowboy Cook apparently not quite ready to ride off into the sunset just yet. Earlier this month, Cook named the new co-owner and new general manager of the Omaha Supernovas. The role, though, will not interfere with him being a special advisor at Nebraska, as the NU legend looks forward to the new challenge.
There's a lot of interest in pro volleyball, and that's one of the reasons I want to get involved and try to be a difference maker in helping pro volleyball get going in the state. And the Supernovas are leading the way. I was super impressed when I met with them and toured their facilities and heard their vision and their plan in this new league and where they want to go and take professional volleyball. And if it's going to happen in this country, it's going to start in Nebraska.
The Novas recently signing former Husker Merritt Beeson for the upcoming season. Meanwhile, Omaha's other pro volleyball team also making moves. Former Husker Jordan Larson, now a co-owner for the newly named Love Nebraska, but she'll still play for the squad. And Kirsten Bernthal Booth stepping down as Creighton's head coach earlier this year to become president of operations for Love Nebraska.
I mean, just 3 years ago, there were not opportunities post-college to stay in this country, and now we have lots. So is it sustainable? That's the million-dollar question, right? So in Omaha, I actually think it is sustainable. We are a hotbed. Are 2 leagues sustainable around the country? I'm not quite so sure about that. So that's going to be the interesting thing. I think, people in Nebraska are going to look in this area only, when in fact we have to look nationally, because you have to have a league that is sustainable for all this to work.
Former Husker Lexi Rodriguez will also be back with Love Nebraska next season. Coming up next, we go one-on-one with the coach taking over for KBB at Creighton. A sit-down interview with Brian Rosen as he tries to keep the Blue Jays flying high as one of the premier programs in the country. That and more on the other side of the break. Well, Creighton volleyball also taking the court this year with a new head coach, Brian Rosen, who served as a CU assistant for the past 3 seasons, taking over for Kirsten Bernthal Booth. Kelsey Mannix recently sat down with Rosen to discuss the new job, expectations, and more.
Head coach Brian Rosen. How does that phrase sound? Did you ever think it would happen here at Creighton?
Not in a long time, which there are times where I was just willing to wait it out. So did not think it now, and it still feels like a dream. I've said it so many times now, this is a dream job, and it's where I want to be for a really, really long time, and it's where our family wants to be. The Omaha community, the Creighton community has just embraced us from day one, and it's such a special place to coach volleyball.
What's the biggest thing you took away from working under Kirsten?
Oh man, just that honesty is more important than anything else, and sometimes honest is hard. I was a head coach before I came here, and I think I would lean towards sugarcoating some things to try to not hurt someone's feelings, and in the end it just made it worse. And so learning from Coach Booth of how to handle those tough conversations and to be direct, to be upfront, to be honest, and even though it hurts in the moment, in the long run it helps create better relationships.
How would you say your coaching style is similar in ways but also different from her?
The why we coach are the people. I coach because I just care and I want to make an impact, and I just love being around these incredible women. I learned a lot from her that I will add to systems that I've done, and then there are things that I brought to here that we added to our systems already. It's not going to be, oh, we were this before and now we're this completely different thing. So I think a lot of what she believed in are also what I believed in, and that's what attracted me to this position to begin with.
Pretty much consistently, you guys are expected to make and win in the NCAA tournament. Does that add any extra pressure to you as a first-year head coach?
It brings pressure to us as a coaching staff, to our team. But it's a pressure that we want. When we talk to recruits, we sell we're going to play the toughest schedule in the country, and we're going to compete to go to the NCAA tournament year in, year out. And just getting in the tournament isn't good enough for our standard. We want to go farther. Final Four has been the ambition of this program and something that we want to continue to pursue. And that was the same goal that Coach Booth told me on my first phone call, and that was a huge thing that attracted me to this program was, yes, they were already really good, and she wanted to do more.
You guys opened with Penn State for the regular season. Last year, that was y'all's final match of the season. What was your biggest takeaway from a coaching standpoint from that match?
Man, that we're good enough to be in the Final Four, that we're good enough to beat anyone. Obviously, we lost 3 matches last season, all in 5, all on the road to Final Four teams. And so I hope all of our team took away from that. We're there, we're in the picture. We'd love to make that as home game as possible. So I know the Nebraska fans will probably have a lot of those tickets. I hope for once they want to cheer on a little royal blue and become some Blue Jay fans for the day and just really cheer for the state of Nebraska.
Another big matchup that everybody always circles is the Nebraska matchup. Just in general, what makes that match so special?
It's such an incredible public showing of how good volleyball is in the state, and it stinks that only 2 teams get to do it. The programs in Nebraska are better than everywhere else, and I'll stand by that anywhere. My first year was this match, and going into it, Coach Booth told me, hey, make sure at some point you just look around. So the anthem starts, and I found myself just kind of doing a little 360 look around, and I still get chills thinking about 16,000 people in one place for a regular season volleyball match. And Now we want to get it to 18,000. That was the record at that time, and we lost it to a couple schools in Wisconsin. So the goal is to bring it back to the state of Nebraska. Even though it's at our home gym, I truly feel like it's a Nebraska state record, and it belongs here. And so we're hoping to sell out CHI and bring the record back where it belongs.
Creighton, a unanimous pick to win the Big East for a 12th straight season. The Jays returning 3 seniors from last year's Elite 8 squad, including preseason conference player of the year Ava Martin. And a major point of emphasis for those team leaders over the years has been connection.
We want the best for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a starter or if you're maybe like on the bench. It doesn't matter. They care so deeply for everyone, and I think that's been a really huge staple of every single senior that's came through Creighton. We're very intentional with our connections, and so I think that's really important, but our chemistry is already so good. The whole spring we were able to train together, and so I think that was really, really huge for us. Even our freshmen came up early, so them being able to adjust and get going, it's like we've been training for a long time now instead of just the couple of weeks you have in preseason.
CU opens its season Saturday against Penn State in Lincoln at 4 o'clock on FS1. The following weekend, they'll face 2 more top 15 squads in Madison, first Texas, then Kansas. Creighton and Nebraska collide Tuesday, September 16th at 6:30 at CHI. Big East play kicks off against Xavier Friday, September 26th. When we come back on our State of Volleyball special, we check in with Omaha Volleyball as Matt Buttermore tries to take the Mavs back to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 2 years. That and more on the other side of the break. Well, after falling just short last season, UNO is trying to make it back to the NCAA tournament as the Mavs earned a bid in 2023 by winning the Summit League tournament. However, Omaha lost in last year's conference semifinals. 7th-year head coach Matt Buttermore recently spoke to us about what's next for his team.
Really trying to get over the hump of can we win NCAA tournament games. You know, every year we want to compete for a Summit League regular season championship and tournament championship. The next step for us is winning NCAA tournament games. It starts with the student athletes we recruit. They're buying into our culture. Are they learners? We love great learners. You know, one of our main values is edification. So are they here to build each other up, to build the players up around them and be about the team? And we do that, we'll be in great shape at the end of the season.
And one player that has helped build up this team is outside hitter Kaylee Jurgensmeyer. Jurgensmeyer had a team-high 362 kills last year and was named first-team All-Summit League. The Bishop Neumann grad recently discussed her role as a senior on the squad.
Learning how to be a good teammate, and then as I've progressed in my years here, learning how to be a leader, and everybody needs to be led in a different way. Some people need me to be their biggest cheerleader, and sometimes they need me to be straight up with them. So I think just continuing to build those relationships, because that's the biggest thing, is everyone's different, and so you have to personalize that to everybody.
The Mavericks open their season against Milwaukee at Baxter Arena Friday, August 29th at 7. They'll face Kansas, who swept them in the first round of the NCAA tournament 2 years ago. Saturday, September 20th in Omaha. Summit League play begins Thursday, September 25th at South Dakota State. Well, as we've seen in this special and over the past few years, the state of Nebraska is a hotbed for volleyball, and the support and growth the sport has seen means the world to the players who grew up loving it.
We are a volleyball state, and I will continue to say that. And our community, whether it's us, it's Creighton, it's Nebraska, I mean, the community has always been right behind us.
I remember we did those All About Me posters in like 1st grade, and I wrote professional volleyball player. And little did I know that wasn't even a thing at the time. Like, that wasn't even an opportunity unless I wanted to go overseas. But now the fact that we have the opportunity to play in the States, and I can be close to my family and do what I love and make money off of it, like, I just think it's crazy that I can make money off of something I love to do. Now I feel like every single little girl that I talk to, like, I love volleyball, and that just means so much to me, because that's exactly how I felt when I was younger, and I don't think a lot of girls were feeling that. And that just goes to, like, now there's so many great college programs, there's so many pro teams that like little girls can look up to. So I think it's really inspiring just to see how big it's grown, and even better that it started in Nebraska almost.